Come on. Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive, and new episode 15 of the Pokemon Alpha Sapphire MonoBug EGGLOCKE. If you guys are enjoying this series so far, I need you guys to mash that thumbs up button for me to show your support, show your love. Excess of that like button. You guys know the deal by now. Nothing too crazy there. I do want to thank you guys again for your support. Keep in mind it does mean the world to me, and of course your support goes a incredibly long way. Helps me keep this channel alive, helps me live, and all that other good stuff. So anyway, if you missed the last episode, it's of course on the screen up in that top corner up there and in the description below. We do have an egg to swap out, so let's jump right into that there. And I'm gonna randomize and get this next egg because everyone's like, you forgot an egg. So we're actually getting number 27, which looks like it's gonna be nicknamed Seth from the homie Cyborg Electivire. Let's switch out for egg number 27. So I believe this is 30, 29, 28, and 27 if my math is correct. That seems about right, I believe. Yep, that looks good to me. So we're gonna swap out, grab that egg there, and I'm gonna go hatch this egg, and then we're gonna jump right into the episode here, guys. So I will be right back with an egg hatch. Alright guys, we are back. That was super quick. We're gonna hatch this egg. It is from Cyborg Electivire. The nickname is gonna be Seth. I have no idea what Seth is gonna be, so we'll see what we're gonna jump into, and then we'll go right into our commentary here. It is going to be another Heracross, man. Woo, you guys really wanted to send me Heracry. Heracrosses, Heracrows. I don't know what the plural. Oh, I forgot to nickname it. Well, that was brutal. Okay, well anyway, it's another Heracross, so we're gonna throw that in the PC. Not a huge deal. We're gonna work with our original team anyway. And thank you so much, Cyborg Electivire, for Seth here. I'm actually gonna try to nickname that at some point when I get a chance to. Just for the fact that it should be nicknamed Seth. My bad. But it looks like it's Jolly Guts with Mega Horn, which is nice and Leer Horn Attack, and so on and so forth. So we're gonna jump right into things here. Our question of the day and our topic for the episode is going to be, what do you think the next main series Pokemon game will be? And I'm going to talk about all my theories about Pokemon Z and all that good stuff. But we're going to take a nice journey here, and we're going to take our way all the way to the one and only desert here. We're gonna head up straight to the desert here. We do have a capture to make in the desert. I know people were saying you missed all these encounters and blah 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 blah. So we're gonna go to the desert here. I got my go goggles on. I'm gonna just ride my way across the desert. Eventually we're gonna try to get a capture here. I'm skipping trainers. I'm just doing all sorts of whatever I feel like doing. This guy's gonna give me the safety goggles, which is nice because I'm gonna give that to one of my Pokemon. And then whatever the first Pokemon I encounter is here in the desert, we're gonna capture. But it looks like we're gonna face this guy first. Now, I do want to address something before I talk about our question of the day, which is going to take up the majority of this episode. A lot of people seem to be very disappointed from the last episode, and if you missed it, please go watch it, where I took on Flannery, and here's the spoilers right here. We took on Flannery without any issue at all. We were basically able to take her on, we destroyed her, I Swords Dance and Rock Blasted, and OHKO'd everything on our team, and it was a very anticlimactic battle. Now, I fully understand that people are watching this series because they want it to be exciting. They don't want it to be me just bodying my opponents here. So I thought long and hard, and I debated back and forth about what I was going to do in terms of, I didn't even heal up. My Heracross is still at full health from the gym battle. I was debating back and forth on what I was going to do regarding the experience share and how we're going to move forward here on this playthrough with the experience share or without the experience share, and I got a lot of mixed reviews. So let me address all the pros and cons here of me having the experience share on versus off, as I almost get forced into a battle there, but I was able to skip her. Nice. I do want to try to just get this encounter here and get the heck out of this desert, because I don't really want to be in here, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so here's the encounter for this. This is great. So the thing we're dealing with here, as we're gonna run into a Sandshrew, is you have to understand, first of all, bug-type Pokemon do evolve relatively quickly. That's one of their better traits, is the fact that they do evolve so quickly. So because of that, you know, their base stat totals are typically relatively high, even at lower levels. So I would say right about now, you can see our team, we're close, like we're in the low 30s, like 31 to 34-ish for most of our Pokemon. That's kind of where we're sitting at. And what that means is, I know that Norman's Pokemon are in the high 20s, so we're definitely over leveled. There's no doubt about that. We're a little bit over leveled, we're a little bit higher than where we should be in terms of keeping the game competitive. But here's the other thing too, the reason why I'm able to kind of run through some of my opponents here is because the base stat totals on these Pokemon being a few levels higher is going to make a bigger difference, just because the fact that, you know, I'm rocking a Pokemon that's, you know, it's fully evolved. It's not like you're talking about, you know, trying to evolve, you know, your starter Pokemon, which evolves at level 36, like a Croconaw or, you know, Marshtomp is not going to compete with a Scyther or a Heracross. These are top tier bug types that we're rocking with. The exception, of course, is Buzzkill, but everything else is fully evolved. And you can make the argument, obviously, we're going to evolve Redemption to Scizor at some point, but hopefully you understand where I'm coming from here. So anyway, the consensus was, you know, some people said turn off the experience share, we want it to be more of a challenge. Other people said don't turn it off because you're really not that over leveled. So I was debating back and forth and I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. And I'm still sort of debating, in all honesty. I'm still like not 100%. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna go hop on this cable car again, and we're trying to see if we can get back to Fall Arbor Town here without any issues. I'm not even sure how to get there. This is gonna be a weird segment where I'm transporting live here. I'm not even gonna cut it out. So anyway, so this whole deciding whether we're gonna turn the experience share on and off, I am going to turn off the experience share for now. But if at any point in time a Pokemon faints, since I'm not using rare candies to get them back up to speed, I'll be turning the experience share on until I can get them close enough so that they're competitive again. If you guys really think that that experience share needs to get clicked back on, please let me know, you know, as soon as you can. I record these episodes daily, so there shouldn't be too big of a delay, and I'm able to read the comments section as we go. So if there's a huge disconcern about it, I will turn it off for this episode, especially since we're just gonna basically be heading back and taking on the gym leader anyway, and I think that we're appropriately leveled for that. Unfortunately, guys, I hate to say this, but I don't think it's my fault. There's really nothing I can do. The leveling system is what it is, right? I mean, I'm just playing the game, and I am taking on a lot of the trainers. I haven't been skipping trainers, which is also something to factor in here. I'm not skipping trainers. But at the same time, like, there's really only so much I can do here, you know? At the end of the day, I'm trying to play through the game. I want it to be challenging. Believe me, I want it to be challenging. And it is challenging. Should I have been able to beat the Fire-type gym leader by clicking 4 moves? Probably not, right? Like, that wasn't the intention at all. But that's just kind of how things rolled out. So I hope you guys understand. So anyway, we're gonna stand right here, and we're going to turn off the experience share right now. That's not even how you do it. What are you doing, aDrive? We're gonna turn off the experience share right now, and we're gonna continue the playthrough without it. And if we decide to change our mind, then you guys are gonna have to make a collaborative effort with me to do that. So hopefully you guys understand. So anyway, let's do a quick cut again. We're gonna hatch another egg here, and then I will be back. Alright guys, we are back. We're about to hatch this egg. It is actually from Supersonic71087 from Twitter with the nickname Supersonic. The only thing I can think of is potentially something like a Venonat or another Dragonfly thing here. And it's actually a Scyther, so we get our second redemption here. We're getting a lot of repeat eggs, but I'm not too surprised about that just because there are only so many bug types. So this one is supposed to be nicknamed Supersonic. It was actually our egg number 33, I believe. So we're gonna name this thing Supersonic here, and I'm gonna actually nickname it this time. And it's supposed to be capital S for Sonic. And then we're actually going to teleport with May and head our way to Petalburgh City because we do have a gym battle, and I would like to take on our father in this episode. And again, the experience share is now off, guys, so I think we can work with it. I think we can work with it. So let's teleport our way back. She's gonna take us back to Petalburgh City. I have a couple little miscellaneous things to do here and there, but we should be able to just hop right into this gym battle and this gym with our father, which is gonna be pretty challenging. So thank you for your help, May. I will catch you later. Let's go heal up. We're gonna swap our party around here a little bit because I do have to get rid of this egg, but we're all caught up here in terms of where we're at with eggs and stuff like that. So anyway, we do have a topic we're gonna jump into, and if you haven't answered it in the comment section below, feel free to pause the video and do that. And of course, if you haven't liked the video yet, I do encourage you to do that because it really does help out the channel. So this is a very similar redemption to the one we actually already have, so that's kind of cool. So anyway, I do have to nickname this little guy at some point. He's a German Heracross too, which is kind of cool. We'll name it Seth later. So anyway, question of the day, what do you think the next main series Pokemon game is going to be? Now, they obviously announced Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon or whatever for coming out this fall, which is very discouraging, right? We have E3 coming right around the corner. There's a chance that there's an announcement there, but Pokemon has been known to kind of announce things outside of this, and I might be making a separate video talking about what my thoughts are and my theories are for the next game outside of this video, so feel free to leave your comments because you might spark some good ideas for me before I make that video, and that could be incredibly useful, at least for me anyway, so feel free to do that because I would appreciate it. Now, here's what I'm thinking, guys. Here's what I'm thinking regarding this, right? I think that the chances of a Pokemon Z was very, very likely, but then the guy who's like, I don't know what his name is, Junichi Masuda, I don't know if it was him or some other dude, I apologize for not knowing these guys' names, but someone said that they're not going to be predictable, right? So they went to Black and White, then they went to Black 2, White 2, and they were trying to be non-predictable. So here's my thought, right? So Zygarde has already confirmed that there's 2 new moves for Zygarde. I think it's called 1,000 Knives and 1,000 Arrows or something to that effect, that Zygarde is known to have these 2 hidden moves or whatever that are not accessible within the game otherwise, right? So you have these 2 secret moves and so on and so forth. So the thing about that is, that leads me to believe that there's 2 versions of the game, right? So I'm thinking XZ, right? So maybe you take Xerneas, right, and Yveltal, and you mix it with Zygarde, and then you're working with this fusion, kind of like how they did with Kyurem, Black and Kyurem White or whatever, with Reshiram and Zekrom. So I'm thinking that is definitely a possibility, right? Because you're taking the XZ, you have these 2 unique moves that are specific to these 2 potentially primal Zygarde forms, or Mega Zygarde forms, or even just the regular Zygarde form could have these 2 unique moves sets. So that's where my head's going right now. Now there's 2 other things that need to be factored in here in my opinion. Well, actually, there's a few points that need to be factored in here. So there's a lot of questions left over from Gen 6 still in terms of, you know, you have the guy AZ, right, this giant monster of a guy and his Eternal Floette, which we know is in the game cartridge, right? We know that Eternal Floette is programmed to the game, but you can only get it through hacking right now. And I think that they need to tie that story back in, right? There's ORAS kind of tied in a little bit, right? So there's still some strings starting to get attached here, but there was never any 100%, you know, pointing out. It's just kind of like that tree in Satopolis or whatever. So there's that. So you're working with that. Then point number 2 here, in terms of, so you got AZ, that's number 1, right? Then, in my opinion, you have this whole, first of all, Hoopa's getting released in the new movie, so Hoopa has its storyline tied up, which is good. The next point here, and I think this is a very, very important point, is if you remember, I believe it's called the Lumiose Badlands, which is right outside of Lumiose City. It's where there's the power outage in X and Y. There's a lot of unlocked doors there. A lot of unlocked doors in this power plant. And the Pokemon that has not been released yet in X and Y, Volcanion. Now, Volcanion should be behind those doors. That's what I think. It is a water fire type Pokemon known to be the steam Pokemon, and I personally believe that Volcanion still obviously needs to be released because it does exist. It's just not within, you know, it hasn't been released as an event, and I feel like the perfect opportunity is to release it in another game, XZYZ. Through the Lumiose Badlands, you have some way to unlock that door post-game or something like that, and you can get in there and you're able to unlock this legendary Pokemon, this steam Pokemon, this hydroelectricity that's powering Lumiose City through this Pokemon Volcanion. So those are my main thought process, right? You got Volcanion in the Lumiose Badlands, which needs to be answered. You have AZ and his Eternal Floette, which still has yet to be answered. And then, of course, you have the 2 hidden moves, or the 2 secret moves, that are known to be on Zygarde. Now, I don't have, you know, written down proof in front of me, but I do recall people hacking into the ORAS demo files and finding out that in Gen 6 there are supposed to be 2 more games that have, like, clean connectivity aside from ORAS and X and Y. So that is why I believe very firmly that XZYZ is a thing. Now, I could be wrong. A lot of people are hinting at Pokemon Yellow remakes because you have the 20-year of Pokemon coming up, the 20-year anniversary of Pokemon coming up. But why? So we actually have the gym leader. Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it, man. Let's just take on the gym leader. I do have a little bit of an easy out here in the fact that I have Yanma, which is carrying Detect. So we should be all right to just take on this gym leader without too much of an issue. I'm hoping that's my plan, because Slacking is completely walled by the fact that I have Detect. So I know that's kind of cheap, but that's the plan right now. So, so you got your 4 gym badges. Then, as promised, we'll have a Pokemon battle, son. Alright, so we're gonna have to take, I love this gym. I mean, how cool is it if you had this gym and you could, like, look outside here in this beautiful window? This actually reminds me, for some reason, of that scene from Ferris Bueller's Day Off, where he's in the car, and at the end of the movie, spoilers, the movie's out for, like, 20 years, he drives the car through that beautiful, like, window, and it, like, falls off the ledge. Well, anyway, so we're gonna jump into this gym battle against Norman here. This is tough. I know we have the Detect strategy, so it is a little bit kind of cheap in the fact that I can just sit there and detect on his Slackings. But to be perfectly honest, I mean, I could also just go for Brick Break with Heracross too, so I mean, it's kind of moot point. So we'll see how this match goes. It's not a sure win, but I'm gonna play it pretty cautiously because his Pokemon are really strong. Slacking is rocking some crazy attack. So those are my theories for the next Pokemon game. They're talking about, people are saying, okay, you got 20-year anniversary. the chance of Pokemon Yellow coming out, Pokemon Yellow remake. What if they did like XZ, YZ like we're talking about? But I only have 5 detects actually, so maybe that strategy isn't all that foolproof. But what if they did Pokemon XZ, YZ coming out like everyone said? He's gonna yawn. Okay, that's interesting. But they actually include going into the region for Pokemon Yellow, so you get to go back to the original. I think it's called Johto, right? So you get to go back to Johto. Oh my God, that's not gonna do anything. He's gonna use Truant. We might have to be a little bit more. Let's think about this here. Let's go for Detect again. I'm gonna try something here. I don't want to lose Buzzkill. Buzzkill has become one of my favorite Pokemon. I think we're gonna have to swap a Rooney here in a second. Let's go for a Sonic Boom, see how much that does before I go and do anything. We also have Protect on Leaf Vanny, so there's that. That does nothing. He's gonna go for he's gonna get the Truant again. I do have a free switch if I Detect again. So let's go for Detect again, and we're gonna just stall this thing out, and we're gonna get a free switch here in a moment. He's going for Encore, so I don't think that works. So that's good. So he's got Encore and Yawn. Now I have a free switch into whatever I want. And I could free switch in a True Warrior here, which is our strongest Pokemon. I know I could take probably 1 hit. I can free switch in a Vinny, try to put this thing to sleep. This thing is actually really scary. I know I only have so many detects and stuff, so let's actually go for 1 more Sonic Boom here, just to see how much it does, because I want to get him to the point, I don't want him to heal up, and I want to be able to get Heracross in for free, so I can just Brick Break this thing and at least get 1 of these Slackings out of the way, because they're really scary. Let's go for 1 more Detect, just to stall him out here. So how cool would that be if you get to play through the full storyline of X and Y, kind of revamped a little bit, kind of like what they did with Black 2, White 2. That's honestly what I would like the most. And then they come out, bam, you get to head back to Johto or whatever, or Kanto. Is it Kanto? I think it's Kanto. I'm really bad at that kind of stuff. I think it's Kanto. You get to head right back to Kanto, and I'm sure people are screaming at me, how do you not know this aDrive? I don't remember the names of the places. So we're gonna take out the first Slacking with a crit. I don't think that mattered. So you get to head back there, and you get to relive. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, if you told me that they're gonna release Pokemon Yellow again, remade, I'd be stoked, man. Give me Pokemon. Oh, we got Ancient Power. That's what we've been waiting for, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we've been waiting for. We're gonna get rid of Steel Wing because I really want this thing to evolve. I'd be so stoked. I'd be very, very excited about that because that's just. To me, that's just beautiful. Like, Pokemon Yellow is one of my favorite games. I love starting with Pikachu. The fact that Gary gets the Eevee and it evolves based on whether you beat him or not and things like that. Now there's all these different evolutions. What if they incorporated like some of the newer Pokemon into Pokemon Yellow, so it's not like you can only get Caterpies and Weedles or whatever in the forest. You can get all sorts of stuff. Like, to me, that would be sick. That would be absolutely sick. So I'm actually going to take a chance here. We're going to go for the Brick Break. I don't know if it's going to kill, but I'd imagine it's going to do a crazy amount of damage. Heracross is really strong, guys. It actually doesn't even kill. He's going for the Chip Away. I think we can take 1 of those, though, at least. Oh my God, he crits us. We're able to live it, though, so it's not a huge deal, and he's going to potion himself up, but I think because of the Truant, should be able to hit him with 2 more Brick Breaks, and that should knock out the Slacking. But imagine if they incorporated some of the other Pokemon, and then maybe introduce some new evolutions, or maybe some new Mega Evolutions, or whatever it is. You know, that, to me, would be amazing. That's exactly what I would like to see kind of come back into Pokemon, because at the end of the day, do I think they're going to come out with a new main series game this year? Probably not, because of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. But do I think they're going to come out with a main series game shortly thereafter? I would certainly hope so. I mean, Pokemon is a very, very main series game. Like, the main series Pokemon games do relatively well. I'd be very surprised if for some reason they just discontinued them. It's a huge source of income for this company that is continuing to come out with TCG packs. They're still pumping out anime. The series, as far as I know, is not going to die, and we actually have an amazing evolution here. We are going to evolve. If you don't know, Ancient Power allows Yanma to evolve, and that's going to give us the wonderful, beautiful Yanmega, the beautiful Buzzkill Helicopter here, and I'm so pumped about this thing, guys. I am so pumped about this thing. I'm actually going to do a manual edit on the layout as well here, and I'm just going to swap it into Yanmega, just because it's easier, and I hope you guys don't mind too much, because it does save me a little bit of time anyway. Where are you, Yanmega? This is beautiful. Look at that thing. It is just a beautiful Poke. I love Yanmega, guys. I really do. This thing looks amazing. Unfortunately, that means we don't learn Hypnosis now on this thing, but I can't believe it. I lost to a bug catcher? Yes, you did, Father. You lost to a bug catcher. You've come this far. So I actually, now that I'm thinking about it a lot, I'm actually glad that we did turn off the experience share. Hopefully it doesn't come to bite us in the butt, but we have a lot of cool Pokemon in reserve, so it's not the worst thing in the world, right? It's not the worst thing in the world. So we're gonna get the balance badge. It's gonna be able to learn Surf now. We're gonna pick up the TM for Retaliate, which isn't bad. So it is incredibly crucial, guys, if you are someone who has your thoughts and theories on this Pokemon Z, Pokemon XZ, YZ, Pokemon Yellow, whatever it is, please, please, please give me your thoughts in the comments. Like I said, I'm going to put together a video this week kind of expressing my theories separately from this LP, because I do want to talk about it and get some people's opinions and things like that. So feel free to let me know what you're thinking, and of course, get some thumbs up action going here, guys. 1,500 likes is our goal on this episode, and I know you guys have been killing it. Some episodes we've been going above and beyond. Some episodes we've been killing it. So you guys have just been putting in the work. So we're actually gonna run into Walter here again, and he hasn't seen us in a long time. And does he want to battle us? Is he gonna go take on the gym right now? I feel like, Wally, it's a mistake, buddy. I feel like it's a mistake, Wally. You don't want to take on Father here. He's actually gonna give us the Surf HM. So I have made it clear, guys, that no Pokemon that are bug type actually learn Surf. The only exception you can make is like Lumineon, which isn't bug type. It's the closest thing, I guess, in terms of and Surfscape, but Surfscape doesn't learn Surf. So he's gonna take me with him. Are we going together, buddy? He wants me to go to Little Root. Where are we going? Where does he even take us? I don't even know. Oh, I think I know where he takes. He takes us back to outside of Little Root Town, doesn't he? I don't even know where we end up teleporting to. I do like the fact that they do that, though. It saves some time. We're gonna skip this because they're just talking about how their boys are growing up and how I'm obviously the better of the two of us, which is nothing to question. So he's gonna take us. Where are you taking us, buddy? You're just gonna walk us over here. So we're gonna check the area nav. So we're gonna go to Mauville. Is that where we're going? You're gonna just take us. I don't even get a choice to do this. We're just gonna go there. Okay. All right. So here we are in Mauville City. That must be Route 118 ahead. I'll see you later. I'm going straight to Route 118. I can't break a promise. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, is actually gonna teleport really quick myself. I'm gonna head back to Slateport right now and cut the video, and I'm gonna go rename this Heracross that I messed up on before, and I'll be back in just a moment, back where we just were, okay? So I'm gonna cut right now. Alright, guys, we are back right here where we left off. Now, I did nickname Seth as I messed up before, and I've also swapped out Vinny on our team to give us a surfer, which is going to be this little tentacle here. He is strictly here to surf, so don't forget that. Now, let's get to Amethyst, some action here against some trainers, and the next part of the game is actually very, very, very challenging. If you don't know, what we have to do now is we travel all the way up to Four Tree City to get our next gym badge, and it is a very long route, so I'd imagine it's going to be quite challenging anyway, as I mentioned. So we're gonna rock our Amethyst here. We have our team of 5 Pokemon. I'm not gonna be using the tentacle, obviously. These Pokemon are a little underleveled, so just ignore this random trainer battle here, because we did skip this route earlier because we knew we'd come back to it. So, and also something I wanted to address too, a lot of people were saying I've missed quite a few egg potential hatchings if I go to the contest for Pikachu and I go do this and this and this. And I understand where you're coming from. I could have grabbed the egg from Flannery's Gym Town and all sorts of stuff, but I'm doing it pretty straight now. We should be able to, you know, get to about the 40 eggs that we originally had, so I feel pretty good about that. Plus, you know, obviously, so far we've doing really good. I don't want to jinx it, but we're doing really good, so we haven't really needed to use up any of our eggs here anyway. So we're gonna grab this Stardust here. I'm gonna hop on my tentacle and mark our way across the narrow sea here. I watched Game of Thrones yesterday. I'm not gonna spoil it, guys, but it was a season finale last night as I'm recording this now, and God, do I love that show. I'm sure you guys are fans as well, or at least some of you guys are fans as well. God, do I love that show, guys. It is absolutely phenomenal in my opinion. Such a great show. It's really the only show I watch in terms of, you know, TV shows. I don't really watch a lot of TV, so oh boy, what do we got here? Hey, it's Mr. Steven Stone again. Why, hello. We met in Granite Cave, didn't we? No, I remember it. It's Bugcatcher, right? It's good to see that your journey is going well. You know, Bugcatcher, in this vast world there are many kinds of Pokemon. They come in many types. Should you raise different types, or will you only raise one Pokemon of a certain type you like? In this case, we're going MonoBug, baby! I wonder what you think as a Pokemon trainer. No, it's not that it's anything I should be concerning myself with, but somehow I find myself wanting to know what you think. I suppose I should be going. I hope to see you again, though. What? What is that? I imagine this is like Drogon just swooping in right now. You get a Latios. You know what I'm saying? How cool would it be to just have this, like... So I'm pretty sure in the movies there's more than one Latios and Latias. They're not a one-of-a-kind Pokemon, but they're very, very rare. How cool would it be if this super mythological Pokemon just, like, showed up to you and sensed that you were this, like, amazing trainer? That'd be really, really cool. I I dream so much about at 24 years old, of course, how cool the Pokemon universe would be if it was real. And obviously, there's all these little things like I feel like Tyrannotars just like destroy cities and stuff, whatever. But it's so cool to think about, right? And that's the fun thing about imagination. And this is one of my favorite parts of the game is the Eon fluting. I'm very familiar with it if you've seen my shiny videos. It's really fun to dream about, right? Obviously, it's not real. I get that it's not real, and we get to live this story somewhat in the games, and that's fun enough, I guess. You know, of course, it would be really cool to go on our own Pokemon journey, but we get to, if you have enough of an imagination, I guess you could just say you get to do it in the games, right? Which is why I'm so excited for new Pokemon games, guys. I'm so excited. I want new Pokemon games to come out so badly. So something about the faded memories carved into their hearts or whatever, I don't know, but we have a tough couple trainers here. I really think we should just rock with Amethyst, give it some spotlight here. Our shiny on the playthrough, if you guys have missed any episodes, you should know that we got this beautiful shiny in this playthrough. It is absolutely wonderful, so incredibly lucky that we found it. I'm very excited, obviously. Latios, it is beautiful. If I were to describe such beauty in terms of a stone, it would be a sunstone. No, it goes beyond that. It's the brilliance of a dawnstone. It's as fantastic as a bug-type Pokemon, Steven says. And there they are. Team Aqua, isn't it? So Latios noticed they're coming, and that's why it called on us. Huh? What's this? You? Huh? Mr. Matt, sir, that pipsqueak over there is the kid I keep hearing getting in our way. But rather than a luring gentleman with him, oh, I feel like I should know him from somewhere. Maybe he's a contest star. You think that Team Aqua really has time to watch contests? Oh ho! I have no time to worry about that. The name's Matt. That's Team Aqua admin Matt to you. What I want from you is that Latios behind you there. But that Mega Stone. We of Team Aqua are definitely gonna need the transcendent power of Mega Evolution to achieve our ambitions. How about it? If you get out of our way, we won't rough you up. I'm not moving, dude. That's right. Let's take part of this battle. Let's go. Team aDrive, Team Steven, I'm about to make it happen. Again, my voice is still a little tired, so I apologize. My voices aren't the best in the world there, but we're working on it. I want to get my voice acting down. That's one of my goals as a YouTuber, is to get my voice acting, like, really, really stepped up. Not only from a comical perspective, obviously, but from an entertainment perspective. I actually want to get them to be better, so that way I think that'll make my Let's Plays more entertaining. So, we got a Sharpedo and a Grimer here. I'm definitely worried quite a bit about both of those. I'm thinking the Psybeam makes the most sense on the Grimer, and hopefully he will go after the Sharpedo. I don't know if that's worth me. He's gonna go for the Swagger here against my Amethyst. That's probably gonna prompt a switch out here right after this turn, because Amethyst's defense aren't that good. If I hit myself in confusion, I'm gonna take a lot of damage. I actually get the Psybeam off, but I'm probably gonna switch anyway, just to be safe. That's not gonna kill the Grimer. Guys, also, I want to address a couple episodes. I made a joke about Grimer, bashed on my homie Elliot. Elliot's my friend, guys. Galactic Elliot, he's an awesome, awesome individual. I'm actually a big fan of Elliot. I really like the kid, and I got a chance to meet him at PAX. Really cool guy, really cool content creator, and he's really turning up his streaming game too, so it was just a joke. Just remember, I like to mess around. I like to joke around with people in the community. Hopefully no one takes it too personal, because I never mean for that to be the case. I'm 99% of the time messing around. I know some people don't see it that way, especially when you have a great group of audience watching the videos. It's hard to pick up sarcasm all the time, so I get it. It's not a big deal. So I think Fury Cutter will do more than Rock Smash. I don't know if it'll kill, but I'm a little bit worried about oh, I missed. He's gonna go for Scary Face here. Now, I wonder if this Metang can hurt the Sharpedo, because it is a little bit scary. He's gonna go for the Metal Claw. It's not gonna do a whole lot, but Sharpedo is incredibly frail. Now, I'm actually curious here, and this might be a bit overzealous of me to think that a Fury Cutter will kill a Sharpedo from this range. He's got Ice Fang. Oh no! No redemption! No redemption! Hang in there, buddy! Oh god, this is so scary because he's got Rough Skin, and I'm gonna take Rough Skin damage. Is Redemption gonna be able to live a Rough Skin from a Sharpedo? Am I gonna be living? Oh my god. Oh my god, please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Oh, we live with 7 HP. Wow. Wow. Experience share on or off doesn't matter. That was close. That was close. And this playthrough, I'm going to let you guys know right now, it's about to get a heck more hectic here. We are going to evolve the Redemption as well before the next episode, I believe. That is going to be the start of next episode, is a Redemption evolved. Oh my god, that was far closer than it needed to be. Jeez. He had Ice Fang. You're an interesting punk too, I'll give it to you. I love interesting strong dudes, that's why I love my bro Archie. And that's why that was a little strange. I'm gonna start loving you from now on. What? This man, he's just gonna get out of here. I don't know why they don't wear t-shirts. I understand they're pirates and all, or whatever, but I think they should wear t-shirts. in order to travel around this region here. It is a little bit tropical. You might want to watch out for, like, you know, mosquito bites and things like that. So Latios recognized me as a worthy trainer here. Looks like it wants to join us. So it's going to join my team. I don't know if I have to put it in my party. I'm obviously not going to if I don't have to. I actually do have to put it in my party. So I'm going to swap it out for that tentacle just because I can teach this thing surf too. It'll be like our HM slave, which I'm sure people are going to be like, you're going to use a Latios as your HM slave? Well, that's the plan. So I don't plan on using it in battle. And obviously experience share is off now, so it won't level up in any way. So Steven's going to take, he's actually going to hand us what? The Mega Bangle, ladies and gentlemen. People were asking me if I was going to import any Mega Stones, and I am not. You can actually organically find both the Pincerite, the Heracronite, and I believe the Scissorite throughout the game. I'm not sure where the Scissorite is, but I do know where the other two are. You have to have Dive and Surf to get the other two right before Tate and Liza. So I don't plan on importing the stones. I plan on getting them throughout the game. I'll research where you get the Mega Scissor Stone, but I think we're gonna roll with Heracronite instead. Just because Hendrix has been such a cool Pokemon. I like Scissor standalone without the Mega. Mega Scissor's cool and all, but I like Mega Heracross a little bit more personally, and we'll see where the team that's at anyway. So Latios is gonna take us back to whatever route we were just on. I don't even know. And we have, this route is intense, guys. It really is. There's a lot going on here. I will definitely be evolving Redemption before the next episode, and I think that we're gonna wrap up right here now that Steven has taken us. So we have to head to Route 1 from 19, Fortree City. Again, the next couple episodes are gonna be very, very intense because we have quite a bit to do still. But I'm gonna wrap up right here, guys. I hope you did enjoy this episode of the Pokemon MonoBug Alpha Sapphire Let's Play, which is a daily series, guys. We've been killing it every single day. I've been sticking to my daily commitment as promised, and hopefully you guys can stick to your end of the bargain here. Hitting that thumbs up button for me. 1,500 likes would be absolutely fantastic. I want to see you guys access that like button for days, baby. Let's see it. Don't forget our question of the day, because I am going to make a video regarding your comments and all that good stuff. And hopefully you guys are hyped, man. We're 5 gym badges in. We've got a really cool team here. The experience share is off per, you know, I got mixed reviews about it, but we did get the experience share turn off for now. If we have to turn it back on to level up some Pokemon later, then we will do so. But even so, I'm very excited about this playthrough. I feel like we have a fresh start with the experience share off now, and I think we're going to have more challenges ahead. So I hope you guys are really engaged back into this thing, because I understand, trust me guys, I do understand that, you know, it kind of tailored off a little bit with it getting too easy. So hopefully this is a good happy medium. We can find something that'll keep things entertaining outside of the commentary thing, because I know you guys want to see a challenging gameplay. So anyway, that's going to be it from me, guys. Smash that like button if you did enjoy this video and you want to support the aDrive army. I of course appreciate it. QOTD, don't forget that. My name is Dan, aka aDrive, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.